Oh, here we go, guys. The price increase is finally here on Funko products. What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and today is a brand new edition of This Week in Collectible News. From much feedback from you guys, this series will now be going forward by talking more than just Funko. Although I'm not going to be talking about every single other collectible, I'm just going to be talking the ones that kind of stood out to me throughout the week. So if you end up enjoying this type of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But nonetheless, let's kick off this video. Funko was featured in a sketch on Saturday Night Live. It was funny when I first heard about this, and it was even more funny when I actually got to see the clip. And I feel like it was a perfect representation about us Funko collectors, WWE superstars to wear WrestleMania patches for one-of-one trading cards. So one of the biggest things that are going on in terms to collectibles at the moment are the Topps Chrome cards, where a lot of people are opening up these booster packs so that they can get a chance at getting some of those rare autographed cards. And I believe they also announced something relating to a Raw and SmackDown debut patch, which I feel will probably happen starting on the Monday Night Raw and SmackDown episodes that happen right after WrestleMania, likely for cards for NXT call-ups. Funko had released a Funko Shop exclusive Tokido from Demon Slayer that has a glow-in-the-dark chase. Now, the glow-in-the-dark aspect does look really nice, but oftentimes I've mentioned on this channel that blue isn't entirely the greatest. You're gonna have to really get a good charge on that glow. We got ourselves a Diamond Collection Jar Jar Binks that will be exclusive to Star Wars Celebration. Did we really need a Diamond Collection Jar Jar Binks? Probably not. We got ourselves a new Gabriel Iglesias pop of him as a wrestler. Normally, I hate seeing the announcements of yet another Gabriel Iglesias pop, but this one, of course, I have to like because I am DK Wrestler after all. Funko had released another Funko Shop exclusive of a half-and-half Peter Parker and symbiote suit Spider-Man with a glow-in-the-dark chase. Now, this pop, I feel, should have just been a regular pop. I don't really think it was necessary to have the glow-in-the-dark aspect. It Sugar had announced their own exclusive flocked Hello Kitty. I mean, I guess this is okay. Thrilljoy has reshuffled their mystery bundle contents. So I believe a couple weeks ago, Thrilljoy did announce a mystery box where you got 3 of their picks collectibles. However, when people got their invoices in their emails, it actually revealed what you were going to get in that mystery box. So now Thrilljoy had noticed this and that they had officially announced that things will be reshuffled. So if it does say those 3 items, take it with a grain of salt because it's likely not. LEGO have announced this year's sets for Star Wars releasing for May the 4th be with you. Now, I did see the trailer they put out when it came to Jango Fett's ship, which that LEGO piece does look really cool. And as terms of the other ones I'm looking at, I kind of do like the whole helmet pieces that they've been doing, which they have Jango Fett and Kylo Ren in this case. And then I actually do like the brick heads that we have going on here with Anakin, Palpatine, Grievous. It looks like it's indeed a set for Revenge of the Sith, considering that it is the 20th anniversary of when that movie released this year. This July, we'll be getting the release of Small Soldiers on 4K in a steelbook form. This honestly is the most hyped I've been as terms to any collectibles for the last little while. I actually do have the VHS. I can't remember if it's either the clamshell or the sleeve, and I have it on DVD. But now we have it on 4K, and it's a steelbook. This thing looks absolutely amazing, and it also makes me wonder that perhaps maybe will Funko finally pull the trigger on Funko Pops for this movie. I cannot wait for this, and at some point this year, when I get my hands on this, I will be showing it off on this channel. U2s have announced a couple figures this week, with the first one being a figure for Tomb Raider alongside a figure of streamer Sketch. Now, this is pretty sweet. The only reason that I know about Sketch and the phrase of "what's up, brother?" or something like that is because it's an emote on Fortnite. We get ourselves the first wave of Daredevil Born Again Funko Pops. Unfortunately, I have not found the time yet to actually watch this series. I'm pretty far behind on a lot of Disney Plus series. I don't even remember the last Disney Plus series I've watched from either Marvel or Star Wars. But at some point I will end up watching it, and I guess this does spoil for me that it looks like Punisher, Kingpin, and of course Daredevil himself, which that's obvious, are a part of this series. Next up, Funko had confirmed the set of Gundam Pops, which I knew about these because these were first shown off at New York Toy Fair recently, but now we have have the official glam shots, and I'm sure that these are hitting up stores now. Entertainment Earth has raised prices on many items site-wide, including Funko. Now, we already knew this was going to happen because Funko was sending out emails to various smaller retailers notifying that there was going to be an increase. But I believe that this increase has happened much quicker because of the tariff war going on. Not only do we get the increase because Funko feels like getting an increase, but a more added increase because Funko has to make money back on these tariffs. And seeing the prospect of $16.99 for what likely is a common is highway robbery. Already here in Canada, it is $16.99, and we're expected for this increase. We may see here in Canada about $25. We got ourselves a 10-inch Nezuko from Demon Slayer and various Jurassic Park items. And I guess this is okay. I don't really have much to say besides cool set of mystery minis, I guess. We got ourselves a new wave of MLB pops, which I don't really watch baseball all that often, but it definitely makes sense since I believe the new season has began within, I believe, the last couple of weeks now. Speaking of price increases, we have a price increase on the Pop Yourself. So it's funny enough with the Pop Yourself, I was actually planning on possibly doing something relating to Pop Yourself soon, whether it be possibly doing this as a Mother's Day gift for my mom or a Father's Day gift for my dad. But now with the increase of price with the Pop Yourself, likely because of the tariffs and the exchange rate plus added tariffs because of the ongoing tariffs between my country of Canada and the United States, $40 for a singular one, $80 for a multi-pack. It's just not worth it for me at this point until these tariffs pretty much get lifted. Pokemon have collaborated with Bear Walker to make some Evolution skateboard decks. These are absolute fire. I don't collect skateboards, but each one of these are really cool. WWE have announced a Fanatics exclusive Cody Rhodes pop. Now, some of us may know about this because people had been receiving the prototype within that mystery box Funko had done where 1 out of 250 boxes got a proto. And so I knew this was going to be happening, but I wanted to know what it looked like not as a prototype, and it still looks cool. This is the attire he wore at last year's WrestleMania, which perfect timing because WrestleMania 41 is this weekend. Today, I wanted to give a shout out to Sentinel 107. And the reason I'm giving them a shout out is because they signed up for our YouTube channel membership, which only cost $1.99 a month. Which not only do you get a shout out on every single video, but you also get a bunch of other perks like using custom emojis in the comments, and more importantly, early access to every videos and shorts that we do on this channel. So definitely consider joining our YouTube channel membership. It'll be greatly appreciated and will help out this channel tremendously, especially because of how expensive these videos can be to do for you guys. So definitely consider, but nonetheless, let's continue on with this video. All right, let me do this first. There we go, clean shaven face, new clothes because I couldn't record this video all in one day. Funko will be going to Anime Expo 2025. And not only will they be at the convention, but they are gonna have their own convention exclusives as if it were a WonderCon, San Diego Comic-Con, or even a New York Comic-Con. Speaking of conventions, Funko will be going to CCXP 2025 in Mexico. Now, unlike what I had mentioned about Anime Expo, I believe this convention will not have their own exclusives like the CCXP we had back in 2022. I'm pretty sure for the most part this is just exclusives that we normally have here in North America when it comes to, let's say, Hot Topic or GameStop, but in Mexico it's going to be exclusive to this convention. We got ourselves a pop of Elio with Ooh from the upcoming Elio movie. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, which I can confirm that by looking at the box, that this is the next Pixar movie. But I'm glad that it's just one pop and not like a full-on even 4-pop wave, because who knows how well this movie is going to be doing. We got ourselves a Ronald Acuna Jr. that will be given away at the August 6th Atlanta Braves game. Always cool to see some giveaway pops. Obviously, there's no chases involved like the different chrome ones they've done in the past with different baseball players, but still cool that there's going to be a pop given away at this event. The Funko stock is now available at Five Below. So yeah, they're referring to the fact that the stock of Funko is below $5 because now it is somewhere in the $4 range, which actually Funko has not been that low as terms to stocks since the pandemic began in 2020. We got ourselves a wave of Superman pops for the upcoming James Gunn movie. I kind of wish that crypto was flocked. Maybe it will be a Funko Shop exclusive that we don't know about or a convention exclusive, but it would have been cool to see this pop flock. And last but not least, before we go to our top 5 list, we have ourselves the Samurai Star Wars pops with Kylo Ren, Rey Skywalker, and Darth Vader. And I wonder, just looking at these, because it's samurai and it gives off a Japanese theme, why weren't these pops Star Wars Celebration exclusives since that convention is happening in Japan? But beginning the usual top 5 Funko Pops list, we're going to be kicking off with Elio with Ooh. I do think that this is pretty cool with the whole pop and buddy aspect. Coming in at number 4 on my list is the Samurai Kylo Ren. I just thought they executed the Kylo Ren well with the whole red cracking of the helmet and especially the sword being completely covered with flames. And I thought that was a nice added attention to detail. Coming in at number 3 on my list is the Fanatics exclusive Cody Rhodes. We've had 2 Cody Rhodes pops before with the Walmart exclusive, and then of course the common version they had released last year with the torn pec. And not gonna lie, I feel that both of those pops are actually better than this Fanatics exclusive, although this one is still detailed with the mask. Coming in at number 2 of my list is the Pop Plus of Gundam Epion. I probably didn't say that correctly, but it honestly could have been either one of these 3 Gundam pops, but I just went with this specific one because of the amount of colors that are there. And coming in at number 1 on my list is the Funko Shop exclusive glow-in-the-dark Chase of Tokido. Yes, I know there's a first name involved with it, but with how bad I pronounce anime names, I'm not even bothered trying to pronounce it. But this still is pretty cool, whether it is glow-in-the-dark or not, but the detail on it I thought was pretty cool.